presentation of the National Football League.
And now, your 5 times defending AFC East champion, Buffalo Bills.
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart, he elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Finding room at midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. This duo dynamites. 18 yards on that connection and another first.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Buffalo.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Forward for a short gain to the 25. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, it's Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Open is Knox over the middle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Now Cook loses the football. One of the Ravens has it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And I'll tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
Second down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. In motion goes Likely. Off the play fake, Jackson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and inches. Play action now. Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down, Ravens.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
So we are through one here on Thursday Night Primetime. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
3rd down and 3. Jackson looking to throw, and he's got it to Flowers for the connection. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
First down, Baltimore.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. In motion goes Likely. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Moore going in motion. Play action now, and here's Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Allen. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll go play action here with Allen. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. An even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That was a beautiful route by the tight end there, Mike. He sells the corner, and then once the defensive back bites, he takes it back to the post. That's the open side. That's the big part of the field, and that's a big-time play that puts their offense inside the red zone.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Allen. That's hauled in at the 2.
Complete to number 5, Josh Palmer. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the end zone, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Has an opening. Past the 40. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
A first down throw for Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
A 62-yard attempt.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the third quarter begins. Dejounte Wester now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again here with Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
He was brought down by Taylor Brown. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Codrington to return it. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. design run. It's Allen. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there on the keeper. That's going to be good for a first down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
Allen going to give it to Cook, and he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
5. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a ball. You still feel paralyzed above the track.
So, on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So, here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. There's a give, heading right, it's Henry, and that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Ravens 1st down.
First rule of backed up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's in! Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And despite a nice juke, we're going to get a yard to show for it. Second down.
Brings up second down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Cook. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll drop to throw. One down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there.
The previous play is under review.
They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. What will they do on this play? Third down, needing 8. Moore going in motion. On third down, it's Josh Allen. And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here comes second down. Now it's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they were able to convert.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 6 coming up. Slot man in motion left. To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Henry. He'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Here's first down. Now, Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Baltimore.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback.
And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the OT. They get the two-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. A final shot now for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.